Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Josephine Butu Alexander. This is my channel. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning to my channel. I love you so much, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that anytime, whenever I'm uploading a video, you got a notification so that you not miss anything. Without wasting my time, I'm Josephine Mbutu. As I said, I'm in Dongona by tribe, the tribe which is originally from Angola, but I'm based in Namibia because I was born in Namibia. My parents was born in Namibia too, but my grandparents, they were born in Angola. They just moved here. Okay, without wasting time today, I just want to talk about my tribe. I want to talk about the danger that I'm seeing in organized marriage. There's something which I think is not right in this organized marriage. In my tribe, when you are growing as a girl child, there's something which used to happen while you are, like, it's not really like with everyone. Okay, as we know, not every woman can be married. There are those who can be married, there are those who cannot be married. It's not really to say that they don't want to be married, but maybe they were not proposed for marriage. And I'm just talking about those who found themselves in that situation where they were proposed for marriage. Then things become sour when those people, they were not found in no more interest on them or something like that. So I didn't found it so bad sometime by looking at how some people not even enjoying their life, because there are these girls who start to engage at the early stage of let me say, some they start with, well, they're even 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 9 years, just at the early stage. You find, like, in our culture, you find like big grown-up men, they go look for their wife, but looking for a wife is not something that you have just to look for someone at your age. You have to look for someone who is young, something that you have to start taking care of while they are young, something that you start growing, okay, like growing into a wife while this person is young. So what they usually do, they always send their people to go for proposal, but it's not something which the child or the girl child is having a right on. So, because it's just something which a girl child have to take, because they believe, like, in their culture, it's obvious that it's something that you have to do. You don't have the right to say no. You have just to take that person whether you like it or not. And imagine, it's not something that you even may like, because you don't understand. We call it okuvalekwa, but when it's happening, maybe some of them might even feel like yes, but when you are growing, you start understand who do you want and who you don't want. But at that point, you will never had a say anymore. You will never had a choice anymore, because it's too late. It's very, very too late. There is no way you are going to say no to someone while at the last stage, while you were chopping his money, you were chopping his sweet, you were chopping his clothes, like, everything. What they usually do, even if you are 10 years, maybe the man can be 25 or 30, but the girl is 10 years. So what they usually do, if there is people who come at your place and you were engaged like that, this man will keep on sending you clothes, you keep on sending you soap, everything, just to take care of you, so that you grow to become a big woman, so that you'll be married one day. So once you reach the age of getting married, you get married, you start having kids. But there's a lot of challenge, because at some point, these people, they don't stay with their wife. Let me say, what I saw is that in this case, people, they used to be in the village. You as a wife, you be in the village, and this man will still go to his work wherever he's working. But it's not really like, maybe it's someone who can go there after a month or come, or 2 months or 3 months. It can be even 12 months. I witness there are even people who tend to be themselves. Just let me say, a person will be married this year, December. Then from there, January, the men will left. Then the whole year. Imagine, you are married, You start having this with your husband, hoping to start knowing things. Then from there, a man will go to he will go back to work. So imagine the whole year. It can be a whole year, or some they can even, there are even time whereby a woman will just be left. But imagine when you will be left like that, you'll be left with just that small things that you were given. Then from there, it's up to you. Imagine you are not working, you are in the village. What they usually do, they just pound their mahangu. There is a place where they used to pound only if you have now mahangu. They usually pound their mahangu, then they will go somewhere where they used to sell their mahangu. That their mahangu that they used to pound. Or maybe having this traditional, there are some traditional vegetable that they used to do, then they will start sell, they will dry them, then they will start selling them. Only during rain time. Then from there, it's all. So now there's these things of like, to be honest, they just a lot of mess. Your life will just be a mess. Because let me say, you are married, this person just left you like that. You have just to wait for the other December to come so that you see this man. Okay, you will be like if you were left pregnant. If it's not, imagine this person just left you January, so you must wait for the other December again to come. And imagine, even people who stay together, sometimes it can even take years for them to conceive. What about that person who just get a month? Just a month. And imagine for someone who didn't even grow in a way that you start knowing everything. These people, they are too behind. I'm sorry to say that. To be honest, they don't know anything. They don't know anything because, number one, they don't go to school. We learn a lot of things from school. So, and imagine in our cultures, you not even found a parent who tell your mother will never tell you like, no, if you are with your man, you need to do this, you don't need to do this. There are some things which they kept to themselves, and they thought like these are not things which you need to discuss with your daughter. There's a lot of things which they don't know, even come to these healthy things. Let me say, if imagine now, this woman will be left home and this man will go somewhere, like they go to town where they are working, and there is wise men, there is wise women, and the people that they will date there, obviously they know that these people are married, whereby they will not even stick to them because they know that no, what there is, I'm just cheating with him. And they will not even be careless, they will not even be serious with their life because they know, okay, I'm just with this man maybe for money, or I'm just enjoying my life, but this man is already having the wife. So the risk, there's a lot of risk in this life, in that life. Imagine the possibility is very high for this man to take any diseases to a wife because the wife doesn't know anything. Not even any test. They will not even test themselves for any disease. They will just expect whatever will come. But at the end of the day, anything. I really found out there are some people just used to die. Like you hear that no, who came from where he was working, now he is sick. But imagine about the wife. And imagine about the like the virus in the body. Many diseases, they don't just come out like that. Maybe this man start getting sick because the virus have been there in his body for so long. What about the wife? They don't know anything until when they will start becoming sick. Until when they will start becoming pregnant to go to the hospital so that they will be tested for many diseases. So these are the challenges that some people are still facing. They are still focusing. There's good thing about traditional, but there are some things which are not good. There are some things that we need to focus in coming to traditional, but there are some things that we need to stop focusing in. Because at the end of the day, you will not enjoy your life anymore. You will not pick what you want anymore. You will just get whatever comes. It's your culture. It's your belief. What will you do? So what I'm saying is that please, if there are people who are still practicing this, if there are people who think on this, please, guys, you need to be careful. It's okay. It's really good when you know where you stand. It's really good when you know that you are mature enough to understand everything, but it's not good to take just things because it's a matter of culture. Not everything in culture is really consider our life. Not really everything in our culture which can bring good things to our life. Imagine you're healthy. Imagine your life, like just your whole life, it will just be mess. Because this person, imagine even as a woman, okay, like as a young person, you will not even express how love it is. You will not even enjoy anything because what do you know? It will just be a missed call. Everything will just be a missed call. A person will just come 1 month, 2 months, and imagine there's a lot. Maybe the moment this person will come, maybe on your period, for God's sake, and maybe he will just be there for 10 days, for 10 days, 7 days, 6 days, or 6 days you're on your period, and the other, and imagine, God, when I'm just thinking of this sometime, and I'm thinking on myself, like if I could still on that, if I could practice still that, it's very worse. Guys, for those who still understand, for those who are close to these people who are still practicing this, please guys, please teach your people, tell your people there are some things that you don't need to do anymore, because at the end of the day they will not even bring anything good. Okay, I remember that, or let me say that with our parents it was working because they really cared for their family. It's not like how they are today. It's not how about these young ones, how they